End of the world that we skip. Oh! Egg burdened, they're called. And we can summon Mildred down here. If you kill Mildred, you actually get to summon her down here, which is interesting. Here, in fact, Maneater Mildred. I just want to check that the knight armor isn't like super weak to fire. This is stronger against fire. We're actually going to change to the Wanderer set. Because, spoiler warning, this boss is somewhat based around fire. Also, the moving faster would be nice. And we're going to heal to full. Alright, here we go. We're going to fight Quelaag. As this is her domain, and we must fight her within it. Yes, a giant fire spider with a naked lady on the top. Now, an interesting fact about Quelaag is that the lady on the top of the spider actually has 0 poise. So if you have a weapon that can like get her on the top, she's pretty easy to just infinitely stagger. But we do not have a weapon that is capable of such a thing, unfortunately. Because basically it's halberds that do that. And we of course do not have a halberd, we have a claymore. Now Mildred is doing actually a lot more damage than us, because we are actually not doing very many damages. I should have probably perhaps gone and found some large Titanite shards before I did this, but you know what? We're gonna do it live. We're gonna do it live. I can never. I struggle to remember what a lot of her tells are. Also, we're sort of getting boxed in the lava, which is never where you want to find yourself in life, really, boxed in by lava. Mario can tell you all about it. Oh. Mildred, stop, like, being useless. We're actually just we're gonna two-hand it. And we're gonna, like, get shoved in some lava. Oh, God. Oh, what a disaster. Oh, God. That's right, Mildred, you just, tank that with your face for a second while I drink some refreshing Sunny D. There we go. Oh, now we're doing a little bit more damage. Oh, Jesus. Well, we died. Because that little AoE around her, the tell for that is her like leaning down and hugging the spider face, but of course we were behind her, so we couldn't really see that. So bear with me for a second. Alright, here we go again, and we're doing it without Mildred this time, because I don't have a lot of humanity left, and I didn't want to spend it to resummon Mildred, basically. I didn't want to spend one to resummon her, rather. So first order of business, find this. And now we're gonna try to not be so terrible this time. And we're gonna two-hand all the way, pretty much. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh god, that was a absolutely appalling roll. Just if you could not spit lava on me, I'd appreciate that a lot. Oh. Aha! So, Quelaag is a bit of a landmark boss, because she's kind of like the first one where you kind of need to know her ability, know what she's going to do with her animations, because not knowing will generally lead to you getting your shit pushed in, as evidenced when I got absolutely fucking slew by her exploding on my face. Please don't take that out of context. She's generally not so terrible. I remember my first time through having just an incredibly difficult time beating her. Like, I think I must have spent a good, like, 3 or 4 hours dying to Quelaag over and over and over again my first time through. Basically, you don't want to, like, you don't want to do exactly what I just did right there, basically, which was end up sandwiching yourself somewhere where you can't really avoid the lava. And then, usually you want to be a little bit more brave and, like, roll to the side when she's doing these things so that you can then, like, poke her while she's recovering from the move, but I'm not a brave man, generally. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! Yep, I realized she was doing the AoE, but I was sort of had my back to the wall, which was, you know, it's not where I wanted to be in life, really. This is not where you want to be. It's not where you want to find yourself. You know, now we're gonna go all the way back again. Let's go all the way back. The sad thing about that previous attempt was that if Mildred had been with me, I might have killed her because she did come fairly close to dying, and Mildred actually does a lot of damage with her big saw cleaver thing. But what can you do other than not die, you know? Now our souls are all the way over there, and I very much don't want to lose the 20 humanity. That's pretty terrifying when she does that, in all honesty. Which she might do again, because we just walked very far away. She did not do it again. I'm appreciative of that. And that was much better. That's what you want to do right there. That was pretty much what textbook what you want to do when fighting Quelaag. Also, not suck and die is another prime strategy. Don't put yourself against the wall, because if she starts doing her little AoE around her thing, you know, it's gonna suck a lot if you can't get away from it. I apologize for my silentness. I am actually concentrating quite hard right now, because I would rather not die to Quelaag again. Alright. It's also why it's good to not be doing the big sexy during this fight, because when she starts doing her AoE around her, you want to get away very fast. Like, very, very fast is how fast you want to get away from her doing that. Now, Quelaag, I'd prefer if you came away from the wall just a little bit. Also away from all the lava you've put everywhere. She's about to leap at us and do that. That pretty much kills you. You know, generally a giant spider jumping on your face and also breathing lava on you will wreck your shit under most circumstances. I don't think I've ever seen her turn her face around that hard to spit fire at me before. Oh god, there's a lot of lava happening right now. Okay, some of the lava is fading. I appreciate this. Oh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Ah! I thought she was about to do the AoE, but what she was actually doing was turning her big spider face, like, all the way around to hit me. Please no. That's like pretty much my worst nightmare as an arachnophobe. You know, a giant lava spider leaping on my face and then breathing lava on me as it leaps. There we go. That went much better. Much, much better. Like, we only used one Estus, in fact. Oh, goodness. It feels amazing to, like, actually be decent at a game. Like, at least not absolutely terrible. And now we get to ring the second bell. Which, for some reason there's a bell tower underground. I don't understand it myself either, you know. But it's here. And now, the door to Sen's Funhouse is opened, and we will be going there shortly. But first, we must go and meet a friend whom we will become very acquainted with in the near future. Over here. This is, aha, an illusionary wall. And we're gonna talk to this horrifying person.
Oh dear, what have we here? Are you a new servant?
Yes.
Yes, but you have no eggs. Ah, no matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
Now, the lady we killed earlier was Quelaag. This is Quelan, her sister. One of 7 sisters, in fact. And we can't hear her. We did, unfortunately. And this is the covenant we are interested in joining, which is the Chaos Servants. And we will be needing to give this lady 30 humanity over the course of this game. And she gave us a new pyromancy, which is very nice. And she can also reinforce our Estus Flask, but we don't have any of that right now. And we will not offer humanity right now. And she's the firekeeper for this bonfire. Now, Quelan, you can speak to her if you have a specific ring, but I cannot recall where the ring is right now. But basically, we should actually attune the Great Chaos Fireball. But she is Quelaag's sister, and basically when you talk to her right there, if you have the ring, you find out that she is very sick indeed. She is a very, very sick lady, and basically, no, unremove there. Oh, wait, oh, it takes 2 slots. My bad. I'm crazy. Basically, she thinks that when we go up to speak to her, that we are Quelaag, but we of course are not Quelaag, and she is. Unfortunately, she's a very, very sick lady, and Quelaag basically is gathering humanity for her to ease her pain. So, you know, we killed her sister very unceremoniously, and we're kind of bad people for that. Because she was just trying to help, and then we came along and we murdered her. That's Lost Izalith, by the way. There's a lot of demons over there. We'll be going there much later. The Witch of Izalith hangs out over there. Also, Quelaag, Quelan are the 2 of the 7 Daughters of Chaos, who are the Witch of Izalith's daughters, who you may recall the Witch of Izalith was in the opening with Gwyn and Nito. And basically what happened was many moons ago, the fire started to dim, the first flame, and the Witch of Izalith, having one of the Lord's souls, thought to herself, I'm gonna use my soul to make another first flame. And that went pretty fucking awful, actually. Couldn't really have gone much worse, if possible, because it turned her into a horrible monster, mutated all of her children except for 1 daughter that managed to get away, whom I'm hoping we'll encounter over here now that we've killed her, but we might need to... we might need to reload the area first. She's behind one of these pillars, but I thought it was this one. Where are you, milady? I'm pretty sure it was that one. Well, we'll come back later. It's whatever. It's fine. What was I saying? So, yes, the Witch of Izalith and all 7 of her daughters got, or 6 of her daughters got horribly mutated into demons, and it was really went pretty terrible. One of her daughters managed to get away, and that's who I was trying to find earlier, a moment ago, but I'm pretty sure she's not here yet. We need to, like, reload the area. And she also had a son, and the son was also pretty horribly mutated, and we'll be fighting him later as well. We don't actually see very many of the 7 daughters. We see Quelaag, Quelana, Quelan, and another daughter. And then we see the son. And we see a body that is one of the daughters, but you know, we don't see very many of them, is the moral of the story that I'm getting at here. And of course we see the Witch of Izalith herself, because we need... don't you do it, because of course we will need the Lord's souls later. I mean, that was a bit of a spoiler that we need the Lord's Souls, I suppose, but did you... Oh god, I'm getting toxic by the other ones. This is a... Look. We're just gonna call a mulligan on that one. We're just gonna homeward bone and start again on that one, because I'm, like, rambling to myself and getting distracted from all that occurrence right there. So, yes, that was a bit of a spoiler that we need the Lord's Souls, but honestly, we're gonna find, it's not, I don't think it's that surprising. We were gonna encounter those people who were talked up to be very important in the opening. And we were also gonna find out in probably, like, 20 or so minutes. Basically when I get back up to the Firelink Shrine. Because there's a new NPC up there now who we'll get to chat with before we go into Sen's Funhouse. So, you don't want to watch me walk through here again, so bear with me for a second. You know, now that I think about it, I'm not sure that NPC can even actually spawn yet, because you need to have your Pyromancy glove at a certain level, and I thought that level was 8, but it might not be 8. It might be higher. It might be like 10. I'm not sure now. You ever sit there and think to yourself, and then over time you just slowly, like, unconvince yourself of something? Because I was pretty convinced it was 8, but now that I think about it, the more I think about it, the more I think it's actually 10 that it needs to be. I don't know anymore. Alright, so we're gonna try and not get fucking toxic like chumps again, which is a bit of a struggle, to say the least. Oh my god, please stop with the darts. Oh god. Now the dogs. Oh my god, what a disaster. Oh, so dead. Horribly dead. Oh, it's a good thing they all decided they want to do their fire attack at the same time. Oh god, the struggle. Oh, toxic. Oh god. What a nightmare. Alright. This fucker right here. Alright, now. Okay. Whew! Jesus. Let me just regain my composure after that. Alright, let's go. Alright, we're just gonna sprint. We're just gonna sprint by. We're gonna go very fast. Oh, doggies, no. Alright, we wanted this. This is why we came down here. Because we got another Firekeeper soul. That's why we came here. That's the reason for being here. Oh god. You fucking jumped down here to wreck me! Oh my god. Alright. Okay. We're gonna get toxic to going up this ladder. But it's alright, we still have one more purple moss clump. This actually gives us just enough. These Wanderer clothes give us just enough toxic resist to not get toxic, actually. Where is this last guy? Oh. Alright. Okay. They can also drop blooming purple moss, but basically they never do, because they're complete fucking dickbags. Alright, now that crisis is just life in general is over, I try to remember where I want to go, because I'm trying to get out the other way back into the Valley of Drakes, so that we can get to the Firelink Shrine a little bit quicker, but I'm not sure if I'm going the right way. I think it's this way. Hello. Bye. Gone. Horrible beasts. Yeah. Ah. Oh.
If we have a good run, it doesn't have to be on the
Oh. I apologize, I accidentally clicked out of the window there, because I, like, brushed up. Because the PS4 controller has got, of course, the little weird touch thing on it. And if you've got it set up to work with Windows, then that works as a mouse, so I accidentally swiped it. And we wanted that key as well. I had actually forgotten that key was even here. Alright, so we're gonna go through the Valley of the Drakes as soon as we get past a couple of these fatties over here. Oh-ho! No. Oh, I was afraid. I was afraid he wasn't gonna stagger and I was gonna get wrecked there. Alright. Almost out. We're almost out of Blighttown. Oh, it will feel so liberating to see the sun again. I mean, I am a perpetual shut-in who just like lives in his basement and is generally shunned by the daywalkers outside. But even I will be overjoyed to see the sun in this circumstance. Look, we're just gonna take the poison. I realize also I forgot to change back into the knight armor, which is what I should have done. Fighting two of these guys at once is a little bit of a pain. I'm not 100% sure how I didn't get hit there, but I'll take it. Look, never look a gift horse in the mouth is a saying I try to live my life by. And look, I don't care. I know I'm not picking them up. They're just dung pies. It's fine. They're never gonna get used. Alright, now we're gonna glimpse briefly into the Valley of the Drakes before we immediately leave. I want to just show off something over here very briefly. Over there, you can see that up ahead just about, is an undead dragon. And I mainly want to show it off because I find the story about how the undead dragons got their design to be very interesting. Look at it, yes. That comes to life if you try and walk by it, basically. And the loot it's got I'm not particularly interested in. But it's basically a bit of a skeletal husk, as you can see. And I found the story of how they got their design to be quite interesting, because the original design that got presented to the director was your typical sort of a horrifying undead thing, you know, covered in maggots, rotting flesh, you know, general putrid appearance. And he rejected the original design, saying, try not to... I'm going to paraphrase this pretty, like, not on point, but basically he said, couldn't you, instead of focusing on the gore, perhaps focus on the sad loss of something, of a once magnificent, beautiful creature now being undead and trapped, unable to join its brothers in the sky? And I found that to be quite interesting. And that's how it ended up getting that design. So this is New Londo Ruins. We aren't going to come in here for quite a while, basically, because, yeah, you don't want to come in here very quick. Which is interesting, because you can get here almost as soon as you start the game. In fact, you can get here as soon as you start the game. And you don't want to come here until much later. Because the ghosts will wreck your shit, basically. Unless you're a speedrunner. Speedrunners come through here pretty fast. Pretty quickly, rather. And we're just going to summon the elevator. And we're going to wait for the elevator. Look at it, though. Very somber, very wet. Also, that's all water down there. And now we're going back up. This takes us back up to the Firelink Shrine. Oh, I should change my armor, shouldn't I? Back to the Elite Knight set. There we go. Ah, feels more safe and secure. And yes, now we're going to come back up through the Firelink Shrine. This being the one way we never went through. And also, oh, the trek's gone. And look at this. The Firekeeper is dead. Dead. And Lautrec was here. But now Lautrec's gone. So, you've probably can, you know, figure out that 2 + 2 = 4. And therefore you can also probably figure out that Lautrec, the monstrous bastard he is, killed the Firekeeper, so now the bonfire's out. What a jerk he is.
Second bell? That is incredible, I must say. But now we have a new problem. It's noisy, it snores, and its breath is lethal. This is no laughing matter, I tell you.
That sounds absolutely appalling and horrible. But did you notice the Firekeeper is dead? What are you going to do about that, huh? Nothing. That's right, you're going to sit there and be miserable, just like always. Also, look over here. Oh, God. Hello. What is that, you might ask? Well, This is our friend, believe it or not.
Ah, hello. Was it you who rang the bell of awakening? I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Framt, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the bell of awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment?
I'm not entirely sure I do, honestly, but we'll go along with it.
Very well. Then I am pleased to share. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. To this end, you must visit Anor Londo and acquire the Lord Vessel.
Sounds good.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
Sounds amazing. So you can feed him items, and he'll make a lovely noise. Just let me just feed him. Doesn't it sound amazing? And he gives you souls in exchange for stuff. And you can feed him titanite chunks as well. But I mean, why would you ever do such a horrible thing?
Farewell, chosen undead.
So, Frampt, as you remember, we came over here earlier and we could hear a strange snoring. Frampt was snoring. The bells of awakening woke him up, basically. So, yeah, that's Frampt. He's weird. And now he's giving us our next story.
You've been a stranger these days.
Why? Tell me about it.
No, I see.
In any case,
Apologies. Forget that.
Yeah. We don't want to... He just gets all sad. And the reason we don't want to show him that is because, basically, if you show the Great Pyromancy Flame, he goes mad. He goes, like, legitimately insane and, like, goes away and doesn't come back, and it's terrible. And we gotta kill him when we go into the swamp, basically. And we're gonna buy these just for completion's sake. We will use them later.
Goodbye then. Come back if you find
Well, absolutely. I'll show you it later, maybe. I'll be so morose about it. So now we need to go back up to Sen's Funhouse, where we saw Onion Bro hiding earlier. But I should perhaps explain what Frampt's talking about. So, we're going to Anor Londo to get the Lord Vessel, because we need to get the Lord Souls. The Lord Vessel carries the Lord Souls, and we need the Lord Souls so that we can kindle the first flame and extend the Age of Light, basically. Because way back when the Witch of Islip, which I was talking about earlier, you see, her plan didn't work out so great, obviously. She made a bunch of demons and, like, you know, mutated herself and her daughters. It was pretty terrible. And, after that didn't work, Gwyn, sent some of his Silver Knights to fight them, to fight the demons, possibly because, you know, either to get rid of the demons or to find out if the Witch of Islip had actually gotten anywhere. But they failed, and then they came back and their armor was charred black, and that's where the Black Knights came from. They were originally Silver Knights. And, so when that didn't work, Gwyn came up with a better idea, and that was, as Frampt was saying, we're going to succeed him by linking the flame, and that's what Gwyn did. Basically, he split his swords up among the four kings of Londo, the four kings of New Londo, and linked his own soul to the fire to extend the Age of Light. Basically. And now Frampt wants us to do the same thing. So that's why we gotta go find the Lord Vessel. But first, we need to go through Sen's Funhouse. Which is, you know, Sen's Fortress, but Sen's Funhouse. Which is a lovely place. As we step on this, that usually kills you the first time you come in here. And then we have some snake men who are a bit angsty about us being here. Ah, I didn't do a whole lot of damage right there. You know, guys, I've made a mistake. I thought I was gonna do more damage to you than I actually was gonna do. So, you know, apparently I need to go and, I need to do some upgrading is what I need to do. Oh, yes, sirree, Bob. I don't... How many, Titanite shards do I have? They're not in this tab, are they? I only have one. I don't think that's even enough to actually upgrade it. Excuse me, sir. Yeah. I do, actually, as a matter of fact. You don't sell the large ones, do you? No, no. Can oh, I can upgrade it to a +6. Excellent.